So better. I'm guessing it's better because I wouldn't do it before. Oh, other way.
Well, no, it's Texas. It's Texas, but if you notice, there's like the St. Basil's Church Cathedral at the back of the Texas level that has that song. A red square or something. Yeah, far beyond my understanding. It's not cross. Couldn't occur until now. Yeah.
You're LTE right now. Well, I don't know. You're LTE. I have to go hotspot.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Personal hugs. The police helicopter?
Oh, is that fast?
Yeah. We just got the update. They're looking for a naked man in red socks.
Awesome. I hope we see
Really?
it
They just
first.
sent out a...
Yeah, it was just on the Facebook.
Red Sox shirt or just Red Sox?
Naked man
In red socks.
Wearing red socks.
in that
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
It is good to see you.
Yeah.
I can't believe that whole,
That you're actually sitting in like you're in Lemoyne.
you're like
I
3
know.
miles from us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think how many meetings did we do?
I don't know. How many is it?
Yeah, if you were in Scotland or something, I wouldn't do the math. 5:30?
Who's the other one?
Ian Kirk. He's the guy who's Ryan from.
Okay.
People on?
Is it a white track?
I think it's a good similar year though.
Hey everybody, we are Facebook Live. I'm Gordon Thomas Ward. Thanks for tuning in today. We have 4 or 5 songs to play for you. Then we have a tour of the place that we're at today. More of that in a minute. And then 4 or 5 more songs. We are at the most amazing place today, Fogtown Brewing Company in downtown Ellsworth, Maine. And they have incredible beers. We're gonna meet John in a little bit, and we're gonna take a look at the inner workings of this place, and you can find out more about their beer and how you can get it. It's really good. What do we got tuned in? We have Veronica behind the camera, as usual.
We got Al and Lynn and Wayne
Nice. Hey guys, this is like
and Crystal.
this is like a big,
I'm
a big
learning to
family that we
recognize
see every
everyone's
Wednesday.
icons.
It's really awesome. And we're outside, and when I started the setup, it was kind of ominous looking, but now it's bright blue skies, and we're looking good. All right, here we go.
No, we're not clinking in.
Oh, we got to clink in, of course.
Get your
'cause we're at
Fogtown cup.
Fogtown. Yeah. All right.
All right. Happy hour.
Happy hour. With my water.
And melon seltzer today.
Melon seltzer, awesome. Hey, you guys in the audience, it is Facebook Live, so just know that you probably don't want to be screaming any profanity. Desiree, mind her green eyes that tell sweet lies behind paper fans. Desiree, she will haunt you, and she'll taunt you, tracing secrets in the sand. Carried in flight on the wings of the night, she is soaring. Come the morning, she'll be gone. Lover in part, she'll deny you her heart and deceive you. And she'll leave you with the dawn. Desiree will caress you, then she'll dress you in a dream. Desiree, silk and satin, all adorned in the finest filigree. Carried in flight on the wings of the night, she is soaring. Come the morning, she'll be gone. Lover in part, she'll deny you her heart and deceive you. Then she'll leave you with the dawn. Coaxing you close to the edge of your cautious existence, tempting and teasing you, contemplate seizing the flame, cursing the weight of your fortified mortal existence. Her persistence calls your name. Desiree, mind her green eyes that tell sweet lies behind paper fans. Desiree, she will haunt you, then she'll taunt you, tracing secrets in the sand. Desiree, Desiree, Desiree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks you guys out there too. I can't hear you, but I know we got little clap emojis that go up there. All right, we are, well, I should actually introduce that song a little bit, tell you a little bit about it. That's Desiree. It's off of my record, Eiderdown, which according to charts, it get mailed to me as the #1 record in Maine right now, #1 folk record. And this next song is, I think the #2 song in Maine in that category. And this is a great drinking song. It's called The Ballad of Joseph Martin, and it's written about a Revolutionary War soldier who actually served in Washington's army down in New Jersey, where I used to live, and then he came up to Maine, and he had a farm up here, and he's buried off of Route 1, not 20 minutes from here. But even though this is a song about a Revolutionary War soldier from Maine, it's actually honoring all our veterans out there. So any veterans in the audience, thank you for your service. But we get to raise our glasses high in this song and salute our citizen soldiers. It's going to be really apparent where that is. Here's the Ballad of Joseph Martin. My name is Joseph Martin. I hail from Prospect, Maine. I was raised down in Connecticut, where I learned the farmer's trade. My father was a preacher man, but I picked up my gun in the war for independence till that bloody fight was done. Ooh, the bloody war was won. I left to fight the redcoats when I was just 15. I saw what I should never view in battle and in siege. From Morristown to Mifflin, White Plains to Valley Forge, saw traitors hanged and heroes die as they went to meet their Lord. Ooh, they went to meet their Lord. Here we go. We salute our citizen soldiers, raise your glasses high. They left their homes and families, looked the devil in the eye. We salute our citizen soldiers, we'll drink the toast to thee, who suffered for our freedoms, reserved for you and me. When surrender came at Yorktown, our victory bittersweet, I settled down near Sandy Point and raised a family. I served as justice of the peace and farmed the land I owned, and recalled my veteran brothers and the debts that they were owed. Ooh, the debts that they were owed. We salute our citizen soldiers, raise your glasses high. They left their homes and families, looked the devil in the eye. We salute our citizen soldiers, we'll drink a toast to thee, who suffered for their freedoms, reserved for you and me. Soaked to the bone, froze near to death, and marched for 30 miles. My belly ached from hunger, longed for a lover's smile. We struggled through those dangerous days, the times that tried men's souls, and stood our ground with hearts on fire as the cannon thunder rolled. The cannon thunder rolled, roll, 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 the thunder roll. And so, my friends, too much fatigue and many dangers past, I've lived to say this: war-worn soldiers braved his way at last. Don't take freedom for granted, don't forget the price we paid, and remember me a patriot when you look upon my grave. Come on. We salute our citizen soldiers, raise your glasses high. They left their homes and families, looked the devil in the eye. We salute our citizen soldiers, we'll drink a toast to thee, who suffered for their freedoms, reserved for you and me. We salute our citizen soldiers, raise your glasses high. They left their homes and families, looked the devil in the eye. We salute our citizen soldiers, we'll drink a toast to thee, who suffered for their freedoms, reserved for you and me. Suffered for their freedoms, reserved for you and me. Thank you, everybody. Thanks so much. Thank you. Last week, where were we? Oh, no. Yeah, it was last week, but it was at Hammond Hall in Winter Harbor. Now, you're supposed to have 4 hours on Facebook Live on a mobile, but for some reason, after 2 hours, they kicked me off. It ended very abruptly. And I was right in the middle of this song for an encore, and I was doing it for a friend of mine, Wayne, who I think is on right now.
Yep.
So I'm going to do it again now, so Wayne, you can hear the whole song.
And everyone else.
And everybody else, that's true. And everybody else who might have been tuned into that. It's called The Last Nail. It's a song by Dan Fogelberg, who was a singer-songwriter who actually lived on Deer Isle, Maine, until he passed away in 2007. And this is a song off of his third record, Captured Angel. Right, Wayne? Called The Last Nail. I saw you running ahead of the crowd. I chased but never thought I'd catch you. You said you loved me, but you had to be free, and I let you. Why did I let you? We walked together through the gardens and graves. I watched you grow to be a woman, living on promises that nobody gave to no one. They were given to no one. I started listening to the wind and the rain. You strained your ears but could hear nothing. One night I thought I heard them whisper my name, and I went running. I left a trail of footprints deep in the snow. I swore one day I would retrace them, but when I turned around I found that the wind had erased them. Now I'll never replace them. Bird over the land, take life for all the freedom you can. But if you ever should need a man, well, the offer still stands. I hear you've taken on a husband and child and live somewhere in Pennsylvania. I never thought you'd ever sever the string, but I can't blame you none. branches fall and lay where they will. Just say that once you used to know me. One last time sing that old song we used to know. But this time sing, this time sing. Oh, this time sing a little more slowly. You can, but if you ever should need a man, well, the offer still stands. There you go, Wayne. Thank you. That was Dan Fogtown. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's. Let me retune this. I got a song with a strange tune here.
And she's got new strings.
And she's got new strings today. Yeah. Yeah, you're never supposed to change strings on the day you do a show, but actually, if Al's watching,
And you know he is.
Al knows all about broken strings. Yeah, for some reason, this guitar, the D string, always pops. So I have to tune the E string way down to a B. Doesn't like that. So we're going to do this song called Satellites, and then we're going to take a little break, and we're going to talk to John from the brewery. We're going to take a little tour with the camera.
Helicopters are still out.
There's a funny story about why that. Well,
It's not really
It's
funny.
not really funny,
not funny.
but it's an unusual story.
There you
Put it
go.
that way. I won't tell it on Facebook Live.
Suffice it to say, the police are looking for someone.
That's a police helicopter that you hear.
Is there a report of what the naked guy did besides being naked?
He said he's in crisis.
He assaulted somebody.
He assaulted somebody? Other than being naked, he assaulted
Okay, here we go. It's the song Satellites, which is, I don't know, I can't remember the ranking, but maybe number 4 in Maine right now. I wish it were in rhythm, but
A little lower, they might have known that.
this is Satellites. Still don't like it.
Blame the helicopter.
What?
Blame the helicopter.
longing for the morning light, devoured by the darkness side, fighting fears I can't outrun. Like branches in the winter wind, we quiver in these frozen skins, just waiting for the sun. We're all waiting for the sun. Hypnotized and compromised, we sterilize and fantasize something that we're not. Twisted voices rule the day, slay the hunter, not the prey, and bind our soul in knots. Yes, they bind our soul in knots. Searching for the satellites of reason to justify this treason of the heart. Reaching for the changing of the seasons to melt the walls that keep us apart. Our paths diverge and intertwine like lovers' fingers laced with lies in shades of indigo. Jagged, jaded, broken dreams dance in dark just out of reach, like footprints in the snow. Fading footprints we don't know. Searching for the satellites of reason to justify this treason of the heart. Reaching for the changing of the seasons to melt the walls that keep us apart. We collide in prison self-proclaimed, entwined in this media parade, this mirage of pleasure that we crave. Well, it blocks the sun and makes us run and yearn like refugees for better days. Searching for the satellites of reason to justify this treason of the heart. Reaching for the changing of the seasons to melt the walls that keep us apart. Searching for the satellites of reason to justify this treason of the heart. Reaching for the changing of the seasons to melt the walls that keep us apart. Like branches in the winter wind, we quiver in these frozen skins, just waiting for the sun. We are waiting for the sun. We are waiting, waiting, waiting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was called Satellites, and that's off of Eider Down 2. We're going to take a break from the music, and we're going to learn all about the beer here, which is fun. We'll put this down. So again, we are at Fogtown Brewing Company in Ellsworth, and it's just, if you like beer, A lot of people do. Some people don't, but I feel sorry for them. But if you like beer, they really have just awesome beers here. I mean, my favorite, we'll probably talk about it inside. My favorite, I mean, it's hard to choose one, but I like a beer like after I cut the grass. I want like a nice light beer, but their Fogtown Light has just a really good, strong flavor to it. It's not like water. It actually tastes like beer, which is nice. So that's my favorite during the summer. But
A lot of IPAs and stouts.
IPAs and stouts. I'll let John tell you all about that. So actually, I'm going to go around the back of the camera and unplug this. And yeah, we're going to go over here. This is John.
Hey everybody.
There you go.
Girls.
Yep.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about Fogtown. How'd you start it? When did you start it? How long have you been here?
Gosh, we've been here almost 3 years, open a little over 2 years. It was,
Awesome.
It was a space that needed some work when we got here, so it was like a year of building out, putting plumbing in, putting electric in the basement where we do our brewing.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been open, the beer garden's been open for a couple months, well, no, just about a month now.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yep.
one of our brewers is also a gardener, so she
Awesome.
makes all these beautiful garden beds.
I'm gonna just show the gardens a little bit. And John, I'm gonna ask you just to move over here because I don't know if the audience wants to be on Facebook Live. Yeah, cool. So we have a partner in this, well,
Ian,
right?
yeah, Ian
Ian?
is actually working these days on our satellite location, which is in Bar Harbor.
Gonna be in Bar Harbor,
Bar Harbor Tap
That's
Room.
Ellsworth,
great.
and Bar Harbor. Woohoo!
Ian's got a really incredible mind for design and
Yeah,
envisioning how things are put together.
awesome.
So he's working on building that place out.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah. So, what kind of beers do you have here?
All kinds.
All kinds.
Yeah. So the Fog Light that you were talking
Yeah.
about is one of my favorites as well. That's a lager. It's a Pilsner style, although we call it a Maine Pilsner because it's made with 100% Maine ingredients.
Love
Which
that.
is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like we're super into the agriculture here. So if you look at like this little plot over here, this is a little mini test plot of black barley, which we got from Maine Grain Alliance. Sent us a bag of seeds. We planted them. This is heritage Maine grains that
Yeah.
are grown. Some of them up in Aroostook County, which is where we get the grain that we put in that beer.
That is so cool that it's local.
Yeah.
You know, it's not coming from. I mean, you might get some of your ingredients from Oregon, but you know, it's cool that you get whatever you can here in Maine. That's nice. That's
It's
nice.
really nice to keep it in the state, have those relationships.
Exactly. So we have a lager.
This
What else we got here?
This is the farmhouse. My favorite beers. If anybody asks me what my favorite beer is, I just say whatever's like newest.
I know.
I get tired of them fairly
It's like
quickly.
me. Like, what's your favorite song? Well, the one I just wrote.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And it gets a little old, and you write another one.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is a farmhouse, which is a type of saison, which is brewed with a lot of like alternative grains.
Okay.
They have chopper.
There's a helicopter
circling.
going out. The police have some activity in the area, so that's what you're hearing in the background. We're okay here, though.
So this is an interesting one. It's got spelt and wheat and oats and
Oh, wow.
barley. Those are also Maine-grown organic grains from milled in Skowhegan at Maine Grains.
Nice.
So that's one component of the saison. It's like usually some interesting mix of grains that give it a different quality than a standard pilsner. And then it's a saison yeast, which gives it like a spicy, clovey banana
Right.
flavor.
It sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I don't
Nice.
drink when I play, but you're making me really thirsty.
Yeah,
Let's save it for after playing.
That's right.
that's right.
That's right. What about dark beers? Do you have?
Yeah, we've got the Night Nurse Stout, which we love.
I've had that. That's amazing.
The grains are what make the beer dark, and the grains are so that you talk about like malt or malt beverage or malt liquor. You take barley corn, you hydrate it so it starts to sprout like a sprout bean or whatever, and then you kiln it so that you're basically heating it. You're killing the seed before it grows into a plant, but it's already converted some of that starch to sugar. If you kiln it at a really high temperature, it burns it a little bit, like think of a dark roast coffee.
Okay.
You get this darkly roasted
Yep.
bean seed, and then you brew with it, and it turns the beer just like beautiful dark black color. It gives it these coffee, chocolate, roasty flavors.
Yeah.
So that's where like a lot of the color.
Yeah, I love those in the wintertime especially. I like those. They're great. Do you do sour beers at all?
Yeah, we love sours.
My daughter loves sour beers.
And they're like complex. The people who love the complexities of the flavors of beer tend to go for the sours these days. You can do a kettle sour, which is like a lacto-fermented. Lactobacillus ferments yogurt and sours it. So
Yep.
you ferment the beer for a while, and these bacteria produce a bunch of lactic acid. That's really kind of a tangy, sour flavor. Then you boil it, then you brew it like normal. But it carries through, that sourness carries through. Otherwise, you can add different types of yeast or bacteria that continue to sour the beer. So this one has live Brettanomyces yeast in it, which gives it a sort of a funkier, almost like an overripe pineapple barnyard flavor. If that sounds appetizing.
That sounds really good.
No, yeah, it does. It does. That's awesome. Should we take a look inside?
Yeah, let's go in the back. The back
go.
entrance. This
I'll
is where
follow
the
you.
brewers come in and out.
Okay. So back entrance. See, this is what a lot of people don't see. You're gonna get this.
Step. I'll turn the lights on real quick.
Yep.
We're gonna be less quick.
Actually,
we have left for cans.
we got pretty good light here. Actually, it's not bad. Yeah. So we probably have about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So this is cool.
So behind you is where we
Behind me.
we cook up the medicine, as they say. This is all the grain. We were talking about the Maine grown barley. This is from Blue Ox Malt House down in Lisbon Falls, Southern Maine.
Awesome.
And we steep the grains in this tank over here. Steep the grains, extract the sugar, boil it over here, add the hops. When it's ready, we pump them into one of these fermenters behind you. Each of these fermenters will have a different type of beer in it at any given time.
Nice.
And then from the fermenter, we'll pump it out directly into our canning machine or into kegs, and then put it on tap, or put labels on the cans, and then you can drink right out of them.
I love the sign. Permit required. Confined space. Do not
We
enter.
have a very OSHA conscious employee
Yep.
here. Who loves this.
That's great. Okay. This is where it all happens.
This is the magic house. You can do a lot in a small space.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So how many different beers do you make in the course of a year, do you think?
Oh gosh, we've got like 4 that we have on all year round, and
Okay.
we have every month or so we release another 4 that last for a couple months.
Okay.
So at any given time we have maybe 12 or 13 different styles
Wow.
that are available. Usually 10 or 11 different styles and cans.
Now I know you don't ship out of state. That's true.
Yeah, we're not allowed to ship in the state of Maine. You can ship wine, and in some other states you can ship here, but we can't ship. But we can deliver. Which is a nice change that the legislation made in light of COVID. They said people can stay home, quarantine, and breweries can pack up the van, sell beer, pre-sell beer, online ordering, and then deliver it to people's houses, which we've been doing for a while. So it's great.
See you guys down in New Jersey if you want a van load of beer.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Be there until like 10
12
hours. But you do have it for sale in other places in Maine.
Yeah. We self-distribute, so we sell directly to retail, restaurants, bottle shops, and all that.
Great.
And we have like 150 different accounts at any given time, especially in the summer. They really pick up. So we're all over Bar Harbor, Portland, Sugarloaf in the winter, and everywhere in between.
Great. And the beer, guys online, you know that I pick places to do these shows where I really do think they have extraordinary products. So I'm not here at Fogtown Brewing just because, they're local. It's really a really good brewery, and they know what they're doing, and their beer is just extraordinary. So for people that are coming up to Maine, vacation or whatever, your location is, I can't remember the name of the street. What's your location here?
Right on Hancock and Elm Street.
Hancock and...
Basically halfway between Bangor and Bar Harbor, if you're headed that way.
Yep, in Ellsworth, town of Ellsworth. And if you're going to Bar Harbor, if you heard before, they're opening a satellite brewery over there. And when do you expect to open that?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Maybe the end of July, early August.
Oh, so over the summer at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to open it quickly, and we're trying
That's
to
great.
open it safely. Yeah.
And for people who want to find you online, what's your address?
Fogtownbrewing.com.
Easy to remember, fogtownbrewing.com.
Yeah, you can
And,
order for pickup or delivery for at-risk people as well.
That's awesome.
Sure.
I think I covered just about everything I wanted to cover. Unless you have anything that...
No, I mean, you're saying you pick places with great beer, we pick musicians with great music. So that's
Thank you.
It's a good collaboration we have going on.
Thank you. Yeah, and you do have music here in the beer garden, which is nice. So those of you that are coming up to Maine and want to stop in here, Wednesday through
Sunday,
Through Sunday.
3 to 7. Although we're open now till 8 on
Okay.
Friday and Saturday.
Okay, so you can get some really good beer and hear some really good music at the same time. Well, thank you, John.
Right on. I
We're
look
gonna-
forward to the rest of your set.
We're going to head out this way, and
Yeah, I'll let you
Well,
out here.
I know you want to lock up after me. See you guys online. I told you that was cool, right? That was cool. Thanks, John.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to head back out here to the garden. And we're going to set up again. I have no idea exactly where that was, but I think that's pretty close. And I'll plug this in again.
Cool.
And we'll get going. Give me 1 second, and I'll be right back.
I so badly wanted to hear you sing, but I really don't want to. Thank you so much for asking.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, and we are we're back.
It's really a beautiful backdrop.
Yeah, it worked out well. Yeah, with the ivy.
Yeah.
That's great.
Gordon, I'll sing from here with my mask on.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get apart from each other up here. Hey, honey, you want to come tell me if we have any comments or things like that?
Nice to see you. Yes, absolutely.
People are wishing they could be tasting the beer. No virtual samples, I'm sorry.
No virtual samples, but
If you comment on what sounds good, I'll go try it, and I'll let you know.
Good idea.
here you go. We have people here that are willing to step
I'll
up to the plate.
volunteer to taste the beer. No, I haven't. I tried their melon seltzer, but I think I prefer beer.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, if there's nothing I need to address, we'll get going with the music again. This is a song called Names in the Stones, which is off of my Providence record. And it goes like this. Eternity, born of the morning, fast into the fray we are cast. We thrust and we parry, we hasten and tarry, entangled our time seems to last. Immersed in our learning, our loving and yearning, our passions, our lovers and fears. The sun climbs the sky and it creeps ever higher as we mark our time through the years. We all forge our fortunes and gather the days, reaping from seeds we have sown, winding our way through the gardens and graves, etching our names into stones. Life's an illusion, our dreams are delusions. The more that we gather, we lose. Pick your paths wisely, always travel lightly, and value the love you pursue. We all forge our fortunes and gather the days, reaping from seeds we have sown, gardens and graves, etching our names into stones. Yeah, 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 yeah. Twilight's horizon, our eyes on the prize, and so desperate for daylight to last. We fancy outrunning the night that is coming, our days spinning by far too fast. We all forge our fortunes and gather the days, weeping from seeds we have sown, winding our ways through the gardens and graves, etching our names into stones, etching our names into stones, etching our names into stones. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to tell you a ghost story. I'm going to tell you a couple ghost stories this afternoon, this evening. This is a ghost story that comes to you from a place not too far from here. It's called Scoodic Point. And there's a ghost of a woman that's supposed to be out there that mourns her lover who is lost at sea. And you can forget you can still hear me on my talk. So So this song is called Eider Down. It is the title track off of my current record, Eider Down. And this is a story about that ghost out on Scudic Point. 'Twas years ago on Scudic Point, I felt your soul pass through me, mysterious as the morning mist, and soft as eider down. Well, you gave your love to a sailor fair, who pledged in spring to marry. He said your voice was like the wind, and soft as eider down. Eider down. The sea, when autumn gales turn stormy, fate left you weeping on the rocks, your darkness filled with mourning. You spent your sorrow on that shore, staring in the waters, singing to the wind with waves, your voice like eider down. Eider down. Eider down. When you breathe your last, your ashes cast to join your sailor fair, glittering in the ocean breeze, as soft as eider down. Eider down. Still you'll hear it told on Scudic Point, how the waves and winds still haul, a voice that drifts like morning mist, and soft as eider down. Thank you. A local story for you. All right. Those of you that have been following shows that I've been doing know that I occasionally play a song by another dear friend of mine who was an awesome songwriter. Used to be in a band called Frostwater. And, oh, I forgot I still didn't tune this thing up. And his name is William J. Hall, and he used to play with Pete Seeger, and his band Frostwater was really, really big in the 80s, doing folk music, contemporary folk music. And this is a song called Blue Moon Home Tonight, which is off of one of his records. Blue Moon Home Tonight by William J. Hall. There's a red-dressed angel sitting next to me. There's a blue moon home tonight, like a great snowy owl, shining pretty as can be. There's a blue moon home tonight. There's a blue moon home tonight. Back where I come from, everything's alright. And he's put the kettle on, the world is black and white. There's a blue moon home tonight. Like the tidal pull, like the river that slips away, rushing far away from home. This world is full of the restless ones who stay, and the reluctant bound to roam. 'Cause there's a blue moon home tonight. Back where I come from, everything's alright. And he's put the kettle on, the world is black and white. There's a blue moon home tonight. 'Cause there's a blue moon home tonight. Everything's alright, and he's put the kettle on, the world is black and white. Tell you what for true, just as soon as I am done, I'm gonna kiss this place goodbye. What I'm gonna do, get back up on my feet and run, right across that painted sky. 'Cause there's a blue moon home tonight. From and he's put the kettle on. The world is black and white, and he's put the kettle on. The world is black and white, and he's put the kettle on. The world is black and white. There's a blue moon home tonight. Blue Moon Home Tonight, William J. Hall. Thank you, thank you. All right. What do we got there? Any comments?
Just lots of support, lots of claps and
It's just
musical
so much
notes
fun seeing you
and-
guys every week. It's like, you know.
It's like family.
It is like family. It is like family. I'm going to throw this in here. This is a song called Are You Sleeping? And it's a little bit political. But
Call to
not really.
action.
Yes, it is. Actually, it's just saying we got these problems and we got to do something about it. So it's called Are You Sleeping? Well, there's something on the wind today. I can feel it in my bones. It's lurking down each avenue and in each heart and home. You'll find it in the media. Headlines are aflame. Everybody's pointing fingers, wondering where to cast the blame. The world has lost its mind, it seems. Terror stalks the streets. There's lead in drinking water, melting ice and rising seas. It wasn't all that many years ago that we believed in love. It's all you need to change the world, but what have you done? So are you sleeping? Troubles creeping, dangers at your door. Stop your dreaming, trouble screaming, it's coming back for more. Population overdrive, farms with GMOs. Our health declines while billions flow through corporate CEOs. College costs keep climbing for our daughters and our sons. Well, it's too damn easy for a lunatic to buy a gun. So are you sleeping? Troubles creeping, dangers at your door. Stop your dreaming, trouble screaming, it's coming back for more. Well, I remember honor. It might sound absurd, but I remember when our promises were strong as a word. Something's gotta turn around, something's gotta give. Our society is bleeding and it's leaking like a sail. Yes, it is. Oh, oh, oh. Well, there's something on the wind today. I can feel it in my bones. It's lurking down each avenue and in each heart and home. It wasn't all that many years ago that we believed in love. bad. What have you done? So are you sleeping? Troubles creeping, dangers at your door. Troubles creeping, stop your dreaming. It's coming back for more. Well, are you sleeping? Troubles creeping, dangers at your door. Stop your dreaming, trouble screaming. It's coming back. You hear it? It's coming back for more. Thank you. Thanks so much. What time we got?
6:36. Got some time. Got time for a couple more.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna do a sing-along.
Sing along.
Sing-along. Because we got people from all over the country tuning into this, and we got people of all ages. So to do a song that I think everybody's gonna know. If you're just tuning in, I'll let you know again that I put new strings on this baby today. So they're getting old and I didn't want them to pop. It just means I gotta tune it a little bit more often. This is well, you'll know it. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, going like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, all my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down that road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, country roads, the place that I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, guys, so I told you, see, I picked songs today that would be more like energetic with, because I'm in a beer garden. And this is one of them. As soon as I pick this instrument up, you're going to know what I'm doing. Maybe. You'll narrow it down, certainly. No capo on this, so that's a clue. Getting my slide out, that's another clue.
No, we're just taking care of some business. Got some business going on.
This is a song called The Horseman. Too much reverb. Called The Horseman. And for those of you who may not know, and actually there's people here in the beer garden, so you may not know this. This is a song off my record, Providence, but it was a story that I wrote, a song that I wrote in New Jersey. It's about a ghost of a headless Hessian that's seen in an area of New Jersey called the Great Swamp. And he lost his life during the Revolutionary War. And since then, people have seen this headless rider on a horse in and around this place called the Great Swamp. Now, when I talk about a headless rider on a horse, you think of probably the Headless Horseman and Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And actually, Washington Irving, who wrote that story, had friends in Morristown, which is right next to the Great Swamp. And when I was writing a book called The Ghosts of Central Jersey, I did a lot of research, and I found that there are literary experts who believe that when Washington Irving was in Morristown doing research on George Washington for a book he was writing, a number of books he was writing, he heard the story about the Headless Hessian of the Great Swamp, likes it so much, takes it back with him to Tarrytown and uses that as the basis for the legend of Sleepy Hollow. So what people think is a quintessential New York story is really a Jersey story. So yeah, because New Jersey gets the shaft from New York all the time. This is called The Horseman. Don't get too scared now. Well, don't travel in the swamp at night. You're bound to see a dreadful sight. Hessian soldier long since dead, searching for his missing head. Hessian soldier long since dead, searching for his missing head. He met his fate in days of yore, in the Revolutionary War. Townsfolk sent him to his grave. His wandering soul was never saved. Townsfolk sent him to his grave. His wandering soul was never saved. Horseman, horseman, can you see that fear of you inside of me? Horseman, horseman, so they tell, a headless rider straight from hell. Seen throughout the countryside, upon his demon steed he rides. Beware the hoofbeats in the dusk, lest your bones be turned to dust. Beware the hoofbeats in the dusk, lest your bones be turned to dust. Horseman, horseman, can you see that fear of you inside of me? Horseman, horseman, so they tell, a headless rider straight from hell. Hear him ride now. When the sun sinks from the sky, when twilight falls and spirits fly, best lock your doors and stay inside. 'Twill be the time the horseman rides. Lock your doors and stay inside. 'Twill be the time the horseman rides. Horseman, horseman, can you see that fear of you inside of me? Horseman, horseman, so they tell, a headless rider straight from hell. Horseman, horseman, can you see that fear of you inside of me? Horseman, horseman, so they tell, a headless rider straight from hell. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Somebody's burger's ready.
Ah, burger. All right.
Oh, you got 10 minutes.
All right, we could do a couple more. And that'll bring us right to the top of the hour. Thanks you guys for tuning in today. Really appreciate it. coming out today. Perfect. All right. This is a song that is off my record Eider Down, and supposedly is the #1 alternative folk song in Maine right now. I wrote this for my kids, actually. When they left home, as a parent, I was really excited that they were doing things on their own and off, you know, in school and jobs and things like that, but there was this emptiness at home. So I sort of channeled that feeling into this song. It's called Just For You. Back when you were 3 years old and you believed all you were told, I'd offer up my very soul just to shelter you. Now that you have grown up and you strive to reach and understand the lessons learned that I began and I shared with you. And I don't have much to give but my heart to you, and I don't have much to share but my hopes for you, just for you. Round the seasons many times we've said goodbye to nursery rhymes. The world is offering up designs all to capture you. Throwing caution to the wind, you're leaving now to dance and spin. Just promise you'll remember when I promised you. And I don't have much to give but my heart to you, and I don't have much to share but my hopes for you, just for you. Memories great, childhood days, but love can show what the heart only knows. Sometimes very late at night, I hold my breath and think I might hear those words that I'd recite when I'd sing to you. I wish you children of your own you'll love when they are small and grown. Just tell them what I've said and shown, darling, just for you. And I don't have much to give but my heart to you, and I don't have much to share but my hopes for you, and I don't have much to but my heart to you, and I don't have much to share, but my hopes for you, just for you. Thank you.
Very tender.
Very tender.
After he does the horseman.
I know, go from horseman to the tender song, right?
Well done.
I got Wayne thinking it's another Dan Fogelberg voice now. All right, I have time for just one more.
Aww, yeah.
Just one more. This is a song off Providence, and it is called Just One More. A lot of people think that this is called String Your Pearls because there's a line in here where it says string your pearls, and there's a hand motion that goes along with it, because when I look out in the audience, I see people doing this, and they're stringing their pearls. It's become like an expected thing. So, now that you know about the hand motions, you can do them too at home. It's a song that's about looking back on your experiences in life and that bittersweet feeling. You wish you could have parts of that back again. And I think what that teaches us is to appreciate everything that we have in the here and now even more, because it slips away very quickly. Just one more. Mothers read our favorite stories to chase the storms away. Dads helped to catch those fireflies at the close of a summer's day. Our dogs ran through the yard and laid their heads upon our laps. There's not much we wouldn't give to get those simple pleasures back. One more hour, 1 month more, one more year as we remember from before. String your pearls of memories. It won't be long before you're wishing on your knees for just one more. Lovers in the tall grass, kisses 'neath the pier, wedding strollers, children's hands, lives we hold so dear. Families grow and dwindle in the cascading of time. Through our goodbyes we whisper, I wish that you were mine. One more hour, 1 month more, one more year as we remember from before. String your pearls, string your pearls of memories. It won't be long before you're wishing on your knees for just one more. Blind men yearn to see the mountains. Deaf men thirst to hear the sea. From the touch of a lover to the laughter of a child, it's the moments of a lifetime that we'll see, slipping by unrecognized by you and me. Sons and daughters moved away, parents long passed through. Sometimes we think we hear them call the way they used to do. You walk through that kitchen door tonight, and I can't help but stare. I want to capture every moment of us while we both are here. One more hour, 1 month more, another year as we remember from before. String your pearls of memories. It won't be long before you're wishing on your knees. For 1 more hour, 1 month more, another year as we remember from before. String your pearls of memories. It won't be long before you're wishing on your knees. It won't be long before we're wishing on our knees for just 1 more. Hey, thank you, everybody. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. It's been a blast being here playing for you guys out in Facebook Live land, all you guys out there, and those of you in the audience here in the beer garden. It's been really great to have actual applause
From a live
in
audience.
these COVID days where people are playing you know, these virtual concerts from their bedroom and their living room and things like that. It's great to get all the comments online, but it is so nice to have a live audience again. So, to recap, next week, I think next week we're at the Jam and Jelly place.
Oh, I thought we were at Catherine Hill.
No, not at Catherine.
Not yet.
No. We're going to be at a Jam and Jelly place in Trenton, Maine. And all homemade jam and jelly, so you can order that anywhere. Live in Oregon, live in Florida, live in Texas, live in Maine, wherever, everybody eats jelly, and it's just incredible jelly, so it's really good. But also want to again point out that today we were coming to you from Fogtown Brewing Company in downtown Ellsworth, Maine. Incredible variety of beers, and they're all really good. Oh, I think they're all really good. And a lot of other people do too. Not everybody likes every kind of beer, for sure. But, oh, Pearl fell. Fogtown Brewing. I turned it on its side so you can read it, but that wouldn't be a good thing to do right now. Because there's still beer in there. That would be an awful waste. Yeah. Yeah, and what's the website address again?
FogtownBrewing.com.
It's in the comments.
FogtownBrewing.com, which is in the comments. Veronica's right on top of that, as usual.
Always, right after the tour,
Yep.
I put the link up.
And they are just an amazing place. So, you know, if you're ever coming through Ellsworth, or you're going to Acadia National Park, or coming and flying into Bangor Airport and heading somewhere, and you come through Ellsworth, make a stop here, get some beer, take it with you wherever you're going. In the restaurants around here, a lot of restaurants in this area carry Fogtown beer. Order it, you will not be disappointed. It's just amazing, amazing stuff. Okay? Not too much of it.
Not if you're driving.
Not if you're driving. But take it home and then enjoy as much as you want. Okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. Wish you all peace. Stay healthy. Wear those masks. I can't wear it when I'm singing. Wear those masks and take care of each other. Okay? Love you all. Bye-bye.